I know you would have seen him in the preseason and probably from film, but what do you expect from him, and just how do you hope he gets into the flow tonight?
Well, we expect him to bring his game. He's a solid defender, plays physical, fierce competitor, really, when it comes down to it, and bring that to the game tonight. Enjoy the experience. Obviously, there's a real rich history, with his father playing here and having the type of career he's had. But Keegan's he's making his own path, and he's going to do that tonight here, and we're excited about having him in the lineup.
Todd, just from an outside view, why has it worked so well with Vegas, in your opinion? Why have the kind of cast-offs, you can say, have kind of molded together and played so well this year, in your opinion?
Well, I think, first of all, I think that George and Kelly and their staff did a tremendous job in assembling the team. It's put together well. A lot of the pieces complement each other. Gerard's done an excellent job of quickly formulating lines that clicked and worked, and winning your first game gives you a ton of confidence, and it just went from there. And they play the game extremely fast. They're on top of you. They're tenacious, and they're after pucks all over the place. Tremendous goaltending, and their leadership, I can't speak for their room, but their leadership probably starts in the net and works its way out. And then the last thing is the cast-off theory. Sometimes you've got a burr in a certain spot that motivates you, and you want to show the world that you weren't a cast-off and that this group can put it together. Now, that's my opinion. You should ask them that question, because they put it together and they made it work.
Todd, just back to Keegan real quick. What kind of reports were you getting from the American Hockey League, and how would you describe the game that Keegan brings?
Like I said earlier, a tenacious, feisty, defending type game. He is a warrior and gives everything he has every night. And right now he's on the edge of being an American League player and an NHL player. He was that in Carolina, and he's trying to push and break through that barrier. He'll get these 2 games to have that opportunity, and we'll be able to evaluate him there. But he understands the game. He understands the approach to a game. I think I'd like to hope and think that my son does. When you're around the game, like some of those father-son combinations are, you tend to take cues from people that are at the rink every day, and it's a unique opportunity that not every player gets. So I think that Keegan has done that.
Todd, you mentioned Vegas plays fast. Obviously, everybody wants to play fast. Is it a system? Is it having the players that play fast, the players that maybe buy into playing fast? Because playing fast isn't just who can skate fast.
All of the above.
So how do you instill that, and how do you want to get your team to play more fast?
Well, I want us to skate faster, so that's natural. But that isn't the be-all and end-all. A lot of times speed comes through puck movement and passing and doing things clean. So that includes a skill set. You have to be able to read, react, and anticipate. So that includes a hockey mind or a hockey IQ. You have to have a work ethic that is acceptable. So you've got to work into position and be available so support exists. And if you have those things going on, you tend to play the game a little bit faster. So at some points during the year we missed those. We didn't have them. At other segments we were. And every team ebbs and flows. But I think we will still look at the pace that we play at as we move forward.
You had a lot of players with really not a whole bunch of NHL experience when you look at the roster at the start of the year. Do you feel that this group can play the fast pace that you want next year? Do they have enough of the right guys to play a fast pace?
Well, we'll evaluate that Sunday onwards. I'm not prepared to announce that right now. I think everybody has to look at their input into the season and what the outcome was. And, before I start talking about individuals or players, I've got to look in the mirror and evaluate a certain individual, and that'd be me first, how we approach the game and the things we do. So I'm not going to begin to talk about players with 2 games left. We'll do that when you're all assembled and ask those questions next week.